Hey, what's up, welcome back to another Palmas video, and as to why I am so late to this, well, damn, no one told me we were getting a dev letter tonight. No one told me we were getting a dev letter tonight. It just came out of nowhere, like completely unexpected, and it's not even like it's only the 25th. Like, why is the update stuff coming so soon, man? Can't y'all give it like I don't know, another 2-3 days? Anyways, alright, whatever. let's get into this, I guess. If you can't tell, dude, I was half asleep. My eyes were closed. I was gonna shut down my internet, and I just checked my social media one last second before you know, freaking out and next morning because I completely missed the dev letter. Right, and well, here we are. Anyways, okay, let's actually get into the thing. So alright, dev letter volume 45. Alright, let me slightly unzoom this just so everything fits in the thing. Okay, greetings trainers, produces Palmazu EX, Yusatsuki Tetsuguchi. Here with a new message for you. Today we'll focus on details about events beginning around the end of March and the new sync pairs that will debut. Wow, new sync pairs, damn, alright. Update for late March. New guest arrived in the trainer lodge. Starting March 30th, 2023, you'll be able to invite Steven as a guest to the trainer lodge. To invite Steven, you'll need to team up with Steven and Metagross first. Steven and Metagross will be featured in the monthly Pokefair Scout Volume 8, which will be available next day, so you can team up with them if you haven't yet. So Steven's getting the next expansion? Wow, oh, that's... yeah. Yep, we'll get tiles for the fair exclusive sync pairs to this update, so sure, check them out. Can't wait for that one. My guy, Steven Stone. Look at that. Ah, man. Yeah, I really just told, like, he needs DPS, man. DPS, more damage on his Iron Heads. Just because, like, the Iron Head damage just really whatever, right? It's kind of mediocre. I mean, he still has, obviously, he's not much of a damage dealer. He's more of a mixed, right? Where he has a lot of the utility with his flinches on Iron Head, which is fantastic, right? He could take a few hits physically. You know, his heals, blah blah blah, are all really good. His Sync Nuke's solid too for Striker. It's just, I guess, mainly two things, right? Which is his DPS and his gauges to an extent. And I guess if you really want to go for it, I guess the self buffs, not that they're bad, they're just not like max. So I mean, you can max them, it's just not, it's kind of like, it's awkward going for like 3 bullet punches for like just for like the eagle eye, and then like you know, you need the NPR for the physical attack to max out. So anyways, as for any other stuff, if you could get like steel rebuff, that would be kind of cool, low-key, but we'll see. Hey, I mean, you know, actually, no, he's not gonna get it, right? Just because Gloria got it. What if he gets Steel Zone on Sync? That would be crazy, wouldn't it? It's not impossible, right? We got Cynthia with Sandstorm on Sync recently, right? So it's not impossible. Anyways, all right, let's go over this. Raising sync pairs to 6-star EX without EX style. In order to give even more sync pairs a chance to shine, the next update will introduce the ability to unlock 6-star EX without an EX style. In the future, some sync pairs may gain the ability to be raised to 6-star EX without getting an EX style to coincide with the next update. Some sync pairs that cannot currently be raised to 6-star EX will gain the ability to raise to 6-star EX without getting an EX style. Well, that answers, first of all, that answers my question from a few minutes ago, my previous video, in terms of what's going to happen to MC Torchic, you know, / Solgaleo EX once we get to the Lola villain arc, right? At least, right? Which they're definitely gonna have to EX the Solgaleo, right? What's gonna happen to the MC costume? It looks like MC costume's not gonna change, right? So we're not gonna, so it'll still get the EX, right? So like Solgaleo's probably just gonna get the Striker AoE EX Sync Nuke, whatever. It's just that Solgaleo won't, or not Solgaleo, but the NC won't get a extra 6-star EX outfit, right? Is probably what it means. And more significantly, because honestly, I don't really care about, like, the MC, like, you know, Solgaleo's fine, Torchic's fine, right? It's more so, and the Eggmons, I guess, if you know, whatever. But it's more so, It's the BP units, it's the trainer lodge units, right? Does that mean we're going to get EXs for the BP units, right? Are we gonna get EXs for, because there's a lot of really, really good ones, right? That, you know, if they get an EX, like BP, like Zinnia, right? Zinnia gets a EX, right? She's gonna nuke pretty hard. And obviously the supports there, right? The Master Fear supports, Gabalion, Mesprit, right? Even some of the other ones, the 4-star ones, Lieutenant Surge, all those are great. And, you know, the Lodge units, right? Those are big ones too. The Lodge supports. There's some great Lodge supports, but they just don't have EXs, which kind of suck, right? But, you know, like the Lodge Dawn, even, you know, Lodge Blue, whatever, those getting the support EXs is going to be fantastic. Stuff like a Silver for Alligator, Rosa, Oshawott getting those, you know, their EXs is going to be great as well, right? So that's going to be really, really, really nice. And even, you know, the previous Variety Scout, Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon, like, those are already, like, crazy good units, even without EXs, right? And now they're going to get EXs as well. That's going to be, all those units are going to go nuts, man. Wow. Okay, anyways, this is huge. This is huge. It's that, you know, for some units, it's just hard to get a solution for an EX outfit, right? And, you know, that it's probably takes too much resources designing like a EX outfit for like, I don't, like every one of those. There's like hundreds of Eggmons, right? So, anyways, okay. That's good news. That's good news. Costume event. Solve the Mystery Case Part 1 is coming. Costume event. Solve the Mystery Case Part 1 will begin on March 30th, 2023. Steven and other trainers. Oh, Steven. Oh, look at that. And other trainers are participating in a mystery game held by Lear. Will they able to play their roles in the game and figure out who the culprit is? Is this a detective? We're getting a detective story. Alright. Sherlock Stone here. This costume event comes in 2 parts. The second part is scheduled for mid-April, so we hope you look forward to it. This costume event will feature mid-April. Well, that's still in the same month. What? Why are they breaking it up into 2 parts? I mean, I'm not complaining, because honestly, having it come in like one part, like 1 week after another, like last time's Easter event, the one with Ingo, Emmett, Sonia, and like Lily, that one was, I did not like that one, man. That was probably my least favorite like month ever. I won't, like, the units were good. I mean, Sonia's like crazy good now with the Lyre and all that stuff, right? And, you know, Lily, all that, like they're good units, but like the event format was just it was very boring, man. Just like one unit every week, have fun, and, you know, slightly expands the story every, like, yeah, that's, so I feel like splitting it into 2 parts might be a bit hopefully it'll make it a bit better, and then in the middle they could throw in a, you know, maybe a few spotlights here and there, right? I mean, they could do maybe Tierno Trevor, that could be nice, right? Just to further expand, you know, Kalos as well, or something. I don't even know. Just the monkey gym leaders from Unova. Lenora would be fantastic, right? It's been a while, right? So we'll see how it's gonna go. Show you the 2 sync pairs that will arrive in the first part of the event. So we got Steven's special costume and Stoutland. Why is he getting Stoutland, man? What? I mean, it makes sense because, you know, Stoutland, detective, fits the detective theme, but like Steven and Stoutland seems so weird, man. Anyways, normal type tech sync pair that can weaken opponents, power up allies. Normal tech. This. Not a good start. Let's see. The passive skills, they can lower their target's type rebuff of its weakness by 1 rank. For the first time, you successfully use an attack move each battle. Oh, that is evil. That is evil. Do they not clarify what type of the rebuff is? Because if it's just like normal rebuff, then it's like, all right, man. No, it's of the, okay, they did clarify, it's of the weakness type. So like whatever weakness the opponent is. Oh shoot. Oh, he's like an Omni rebuff then. Kind of. Right? You know? Because most of the time, if you're fighting a stage, your damage healers are going to be units that are super effective against the opponents, right? So that's basically just like a one unit that rebuffs like whatever, right? Whoa, it's only the first time though, but still, I mean, I would assume, well, I guess I can't really use it, but I would hope that in the grid there's also like a note that, you know, at least lets them do it like one more time, right? They have a B move, B Lear Buddy move. When a type rebuff of any opponent has been lowered, this buddy move lowers the attack, defense, and speed of all opponents by 2. Okay. And there's other ways to support the firepower of their allies, such as super effective up next, which applies super effective up next to one ally. And Mystery Solve, which raises physical move special. Oh, no special. Just physical move up next effect of one ally by 3 ranks. 3 ranks. Please tell me there's 2 MP. There's no way this move has 2 MP, man. There's no way this move has 2 MP. You'll be able to view a special friend snapshot of the trainer lodge by teaming up with Steven's special custom style. And for sure, check it out. Alright. Okay, they call it attack, but honestly, this seems just like a support sync pair more than attack. I know it has like the rebuff and debuffs or whatever, but I mean, you know, there are support units that do that too. I mean, Alistair, literally, Fall Alistair, support unit, right? Literally does all that stuff. Gives, you know, rebuffs the opponent and debuffs them as well, and does support things. So okay, we got a bit faked out by the tech thing at the beginning. So I thought it was gonna be like another attempt at like tech nuking, normal tech nuking, which I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but you know, those are just easy to really screw up. But no, he looks like we don't know the entire kit yet, but so far from this stuff, he looks really good, man. Well, not in terms like I don't know if he's going to be like a top tier unit sort of thing, but he seems like he's just going to be a really great unit for free-to-play players to pull for, just because, again, he's a 1 unit, basically any rebuff, right? 1 unit, any rebuff, and gives you super effective up next. Like, you know, again, if you're not trying to go for like hardcore, like challenges, whatever, like off-type, 5K, you know, runner mode, right? On all those stages, like for this, like this would be fantastic, right? Because I'd say most people, right, are just fighting super effective, and he seems like he's just gonna be the ultimate support / not really a support for that. So that's a shiny Stoutland too, which looks worse, honestly. I don't like Stoutland, I'm sorry. Anyways, I don't know, man, he looks goofy in that. I'm sorry, Steven. I mean, it's fitting-ish for his character, I guess. Just because, I don't know, he's a smart guy and all, but whatever. Anyways, the kit's good at least, so far, that we see. Also, if that trainer move has like 2 MP, then it's like over, man. Holy. I really, there's no way it's going to be 2 MP. Shauna, special custom Klefki. Does Shauna now have the new record for like the fastest, like, debut to alt? Gotta be, right? Did May debut in January or was it February? I don't know, but either she's the fastest to get like an alt after her debut, or tied or closely tied for that. Anyways, let's check out the kit. Shauna special custom Klefki is steel type support that can raise allies' stats and lower the opponents. When they successfully attack with a move, the passive skill randomly lowers one of the target's falling. Those random stat lowers, like, it's good against stuff like Latios, but like outside that, it's like, oh man, can we just everyone, you know, can't every unit in the game be Dojo Gloria? No. Okay, one of the random stats raises, oh, not even accuracy and evasion, raises that stat for all allies by the same amount. Oh man, if only it was just like a specific stat, man. Just make it more specific, right? I mean, like it could be like literally any of these stats. If it was like a specific one that you're guaranteed to get, it would be fantastic, right? If it's defense, that's really good, right? You know, you debuff the opponent's defenses. If it's attack, you buff your team's offenses, speed, get speed for your own team, right? Even if there aren't any subsequent multipliers for like debuffing or buffing, right? Like those are just generally good things. Plus, when they get hit by an attack move, they can randomly lower one of this falling stat. Did they just write that entire thing again? Raise its own stat, but okay, so that's not even like a team buff. I think I've got it. Applies the status move defense and stat reduction defense. Okay, this is just another fall Caitlyn. That's literally the fall Caitlyn thing, right? Where were we? Status move defense, stat reduction defense effects, all allied field of play, and raises crit of all allied by 2 ranks. Okay, so not really fall Caitlyn. I mean, the stat reduction status move defense is fall Caitlyn, but I mean, it doesn't look bad, right? At least you have the guaranteed crit buffs, and then you have the status move, stat reduction defense, or status, yeah, like, which those could be really nice against, I mean, all the ones that status, first of all, in terms of gauntlet opponents, and, you know, few stat reduction, you know, Regirock, Azolf, I would say Entei, but, like, not really, it's Entei, man, it's not that bad. I don't know, we'll have to see more of the kit. Oh, her outfit's neat though. She looks like what's that girl's name? Was it Jane from? It gives me, yeah, from Tarzan. Was it Jane? Was that her name, or was it April? I don't remember. Kind of gives me her vibes. Anyways, with Klefki, very nice. Okay, improvements to the champion. Oh! Option additions to master mode. New options can be added in Master Mode Champion Stadium. Start with the Kanto Challenge, beginning April 2nd. April 2nd cannot come soon enough. To coincide with this, maximum number of points that can be earned in a single battle has been raised to 2.5k, bringing the final total number of points to 12.5k. Ooh, 2.5k Master Mode. Thank goodness they are adding new options, because if they kept on raising the max limit there, like, the options are getting relatively thin, then you'd start getting into territories like max offense, max strength, and then you have to, like, maybe pick up some HP stuff, right? Maybe you have to consider going for the half HP, consider going for the sync move countdown, which would be tough, right? I mean, unless it's just a very, very highly offensive firepower team, right? You know, sync move countdown is just really, really tough. But you know, the half MP, right? You'd have to consider some of those, like, really, really hard ones. So hopefully some of those options will be relatively easier. So we'll see. Hope you do your best as you aim for a high score. We're also planning a feature that lets you save and load the options. Oh, that is great! Oh, like presets for those options. Oh, that's so nice. For next month's update, oh man, next month's update is gonna be fire. Holy, look at that. Like, we're probably not gonna get, like, crazy in terms of, like, unit wise, right? Because, you know, April's generally not a big month for dropping units. I mean, although that Steven looks low-key really, really nice. But again, we'll still have to see the rest of the kit. But, you know, all these other, like, things that they're bringing to the game, these little upgrades and stuff, these look really good so far. Let's see. A limited time Champion Stadium event. Oh, they've mentioned that one before, right? A limited time Champion Stadium event titled Passio Special Stadium will begin on April 10th, 2023. It will be different from and run concurrently to the Champion Stadium that's been available. Okay, so it's going to be like 2 Champion Stadiums up at the same time. Unlike the usual Champion Stadium, a mix of Elite Four members and champions from different regions will be your opponents in this event. Ooh, that's very nice. That's very interesting. A certain type will be effective in this event's battles, and a special sync pair is planned to make an appearance as a champion. So please wait a little longer for this event. April 10th. Okay, that's not that long. Special sync pair. Who's it gonna be, man? Who do you guys think? Is it gonna be Lear? Do y'all think it's gonna be Lear, or is it gonna be like a new character, or not yet? You know, added character. Maybe Palmer. What if it's Palmer, man? What if they just drop Palmer as one of the spotlight scouts next month in the middle of the detective event, and then he's gonna go in, because April 10th should be the time where they do, like, other stuff, right? The in between stuff. So it could be a new character. It could be something like Mustard, right? Or it could be Mustard, or I don't know, Trace from Let's Go. Probably not, but or it could just be, like, I don't know. It's just, I feel like Lear's probably the most likely candidate, but if they are gonna do, like, a new sync pair, that would be really, really cool too. So all right, we'll see how that goes. Look, I do have some reservations about this, just because they mentioned it's a time limited event, and it's gonna be a certain type will be effective. I feel like this is just like gonna be like a new sort of like battle, extreme battle, right? Where they're just gonna make this this thing really, really weak to the whatever current banner unit is. Although on the other hand, it might not be like that, just because champion statement you have to beat like 5 stages and you can't use the same unit again afterwards, so that might not work. Like, so I might be a bit too cynical, but anyways, moving on. New event, Trainer Files is coming. A new event titled Trainer Files is scheduled to begin on late April. Certain trainers will get the spotlight in Trainer Files, letting you enjoy mini stories featuring them. Oh, mini stories. Oh, this time the event will focus on the Kanto Elite 4. We plan to hold this event occasionally in the future, so we hope you look forward to future events focused on different regions. Oh, is this sort of like a bit of a like mini story event for like trainers? You know, kind of like a maybe like another set of sort of sync pair stories ish, right? So it's gonna be what, Bruno, Koga, Lorelei, and Lance first, right? It seems Kanto Elite 4, right? So that could be fun. That could be fun. Other events and updates. A variety of other events and updates are scheduled as well, including special event helping out on Passio, which features missions that, unlike regular missions, do not give you specific requirements to complete. What does that even mean? What? Missions that don't give you specific requirements? Is it kind of like the thing that we did last year where you have to like, it's like riddles, like you have to guess what the requirements are? Also, the sixth part of the Apollo interlude will be added to the villain arc, and story event explorers will return. All right, looks like we're probably going to be getting a little villain arc in May, right? I feel. Anyways, what the heck was Passio Explorers again? I don't remember that one. Passio Explorers. Let me quickly just shut up. Never mind. It's the Springburg and Spring May event, which also the only spring seasonal units ever. Okay. Cool. Future updates. We're planning features for the next update, including one that lets you save and load your option settings for the Champion Stadium Mass Mode. Hope you look forward to that. Didn't they just mention that earlier? What to expect next message. Our next message is scheduled for late April. We plan to share information about new sync pairs and events for me. Okay, they're just like vague. They just say that every time now. We're also working hard to improve, blah, 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 feedback, blah, blah, very, very nice. All right, fantastic. A lot of good stuff here. So it looks like, I feel like from a sync pair perspective, we're probably going to get a bit of a down month next month, which is fine, right? Which is fine because, you know, April, it's right after their anniversary. People probably spent all their gems on those Master Fair units, which deservedly so. They are really freaking good, right? Although again, this Steven looks really nice, at least so far. But we'll have to see the rest, right? But we are getting a lot of you know, some QOL updates, new Master Mode updates, which I feel like is going to be more important than anything, because nowadays our units are so strong, right? Like, again, just look at these units we've been getting recently. Not even like the anniversary units, right? Like, even look before the anniversary units. Singsu Lysander, right? Emma, Singsu Diantha, even like New Year's Lycia. Like, these, we've been getting some monster units, and like the stages haven't been getting harder or whatever, right? So bit of a difficulty bump over here in the Master Mode is definitely appreciated, I feel. We'll have to see the specifics, right, in terms of new options and stuff, and the limited time Champion Stadium event, we'll see, right? I mean, a lot of it does depend on the rewards. I don't know what the rewards are going to be for this Master Mode. Hopefully, I don't know, I'm just hoping for more champion spirits. It might just be me, but also I feel like, I don't know, what's everyone's opinions on this? Do you guys like that, you know, what they did last time when they increased the points? Because what they did last time was they just gave more rewards that aren't super helpful for free to play, like just players who don't really, you know, aren't super hardcore. It's not even like free to play, like even, you know, some people, like, it's just people who don't go super hard, right? And they wouldn't really care to, like, so it just makes it so it doesn't like pressure you, so you have to beat, you know, 10k Master Mode. And again, if you're just a player who just doesn't really, you know, do that much, like, it doesn't matter if you clear 7.5k or 10k, because the extra rewards don't make that much of a difference. I'm not saying it's like nothing, right? But it's not like a huge difference. Or do you guys actually prefer the rewards for 12.5k be actually like, you know, like move candy coins, gems, right? All that stuff, like things that are like really useful that people would want to go for. Because again, it's a bit of a double-edged sword, because for some people it's going to be great, right? It's for people who could beat them, which I would say, you know, if folks played long enough or are, you know, much more familiar with the game, right? I don't think 12.5k is going to be super hard, but we'll have to see, right? We'll have to see. You know, on one hand, obviously people who are in that category are going to benefit from better rewards, or on the other hand, do want the rewards to be not as good, just so, you know, for casual players, they don't feel pressured that they have to do it or whatever. Again, upsides and downsides to both, right? Upsides and downsides to both. So we'll see. I would lean towards maybe the latter, but again, both are good just from different perspectives, right? Both have upsides, but yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah, well, it looks good. Shauna, nice outfit. Steven, I don't know. It's all right, I guess. But yeah, at least his kit looks really nice. Shauna's looks, they've been giving out like a lot. Well, I don't say giving out, but they've been doing a lot of supports recently that really are good for Gauntlet, which is a good thing, because I feel like generally in like the outside of like the hard counters, right? Outside of hard counters, probably the toughest thing for Gauntlet streaks is more so support / tanks, right? And, you know, units like these, like Amoonguss, definitely help a lot in that category. So anyways, well, that's me this one, I guess. Hope you all enjoyed, guys. Think of the comments down below. Like, enjoy the videos for our channel, some more Palmas content. Again, apologies for being a bit late here. I was literally I was 2 more minutes or whatever, I'd be like completely asleep. So I had to like crawl out of my bed, you know, turn my computer on again, get my stuff set, you know, my microphone, all that stuff. But anyways, yeah, have fun, folks. Like, subscribe, the usual, and I'll see you guys in the next one then. Thanks for the surprise. All right, see you guys.